Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel. I have a question for you, and actually I'm sure that many of you listening right now already answered on social media platform X, but the question is a simple one. Will XRP ever hit a new all-time high? That's it. I'm not asking, will it hit a new all-time high this market cycle or in 2024, 2025, no specific timeline, just ever. Is it ever going to happen? And I will tell you this, the results were incredibly optimistic. And it just made me think that, my theory about the negative sentiment in the XRP community is correct. And I'll explain what I mean to that in case you don't know or haven't heard me talk about that before. But I want to share with you some of these comments. And this in the face of a story which I found rather interesting. I got to correct the record. Like when people lie about XRP and the XRP ledger, it really grinds my gears, son. And I appreciate that I have the platform that I have here all up on the YouTube so that I can correct their nonsense BS, as I shall do in this latest Moon Lambo Hot Jam. Look at the headline here from the Crypto Basic. Atomic Wallet takes a jab at XRP. Quote, any idea why nobody uses XRP? End quote. Which isn't even true. XRP is one of the most adopted, most transacted coins in existence with real world utility. And I'll tell you, my investment thesis from the beginning has been that utility matters and will win the day. If you're just talking big picture, what wins, it is utility. I've never wavered on that. I've never wavered on this idea that yes, XRP at some unknown point in the future is going to hit a new all-time high. In fact, I'm more convinced as more time has passed. I mean, look, if the SEC couldn't take XRP out, it made it through all that. It's still in the top 10, but it's just never going to happen. You watch your damn mind, son? Okay. But before going further, I do want to be clear. I do not have a financial background of any kind. I am not offering financial advice, and you definitely should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who enjoys making YouTube videos about crypto-related topics, but just as a hobby and just for fun. All right, so yesterday I shared the following post on social media platform X. I wrote the following. Interesting time to ask. Will XRP ever hit a new all-time high? Respond. You'll be on the record. So I just wanted to see what people would have to say. I could have done a poll instead. And maybe I still will, because I think that the results for that would be interesting, though I'm guessing we kind of have a pretty good idea at this point of what's going to be. And I also understand that with me being well enough known in the XRP community, it shouldn't be surprising that there are a lot of people who are pro-XRP, but that kind of highlights my point. The vast majority of respondents, overwhelmingly positive. And so this post that I wrote yesterday was seen 87,000 times, and we had 559 replies. And so I have been noting that this is the worst I've ever seen the sentiment in the XRP community. But I've also said, look, because this is just how stuff works on the internet. Whoever's the most irritated about something, or scared or whatever, fearful, those are the people on any topic that are going to be the loudest. So it doesn't mean that most people feel that way. It just means that those people who do feel that way are going to be really propelling their message and would give an outside observer the impression that, man, most of those XRP holders, they are not a happy group. Things not going so well for them. Couldn't be further from the truth. And I'm glad to see this. So it's clearly not just me that has unwavering optimism for tons of reasons. Yes, XRP, at some point, new all-time high price discovery, the whole 9 yards, face melting. But just overwhelmingly optimistic here. And also, no, here, so I'll share with you a few of the responses and kind of scroll through. Way too many for me to actually read all of them, but I want to give you a little taste of what's going on here. Chart analyst Harry at Geraldo XRP wrote YARP, which of course just means yes. And, he's very well known in the community for having called the beginning of the biggest XRP bull run in history in December of 2017, and he called the very tippy top. And I've showed his post before, so for the sake of time, I won't pull up in this video. But he literally called the beginning and the end of the biggest, most consequential bull run in XRP history. And he's like, yeah, it's going to happen. Right? There's going to be a new all-time high. And I firmly believe that. Why wouldn't it? It just seems impossible to some people because we've been trading sideways for so long, but XRP cannot and will not stay range-bound forever. Even if you want to consider the last 6.5 years just XRP being range-bound, okay. And maybe there is something to the argument of, hey, XRP did increase 80,000% from the bottom to the top of the cycle in 2017. So maybe the fact it went up 80,000%, maybe another thing to consider is maybe it did need a little extra time to cool off, right? And get rid of the lettuce hands and so on and so forth. But you can see, like, it's almost 100%. So there were a few negative comments in here saying, no, it's never going to happen. But almost 100% of the responses here are like, yeah, of course it's going to happen. Or just strong confidence, it's what's most probable. Stuff along those lines. And so all that to say, and I wanted to highlight this so that if you're one of those people and you agree perhaps with me that, yeah, it's going to happen, we just don't know when, we don't control when, market cycles take years, and maybe you get it, I just want to let you know you're not the only one out there. You're actually part of the majority within the XRP community, actually. Like, the vast majority absolutely believe that is indeed the case. You can see somebody named Andrew wrote, it only makes sense that it would, but I think it's also in the cards that a big sell-off will happen once XRP enters price discovery. We can tell this from all the people crying about the performance who probably bought at the top. Well, I will say nothing goes up in a straight line in fair enough perspective, but you know, at some point, I think within the last week, I highlighted something from chart analyst Credible Crypto pushing back against that exact idea. Because there is this idea that, well, look, it's been so suppressed that when XRP starts running, even if it gets close to the all-time high, people are just going to start selling and try and get out of their positions, right? Because it's been so suppressed for so many years. And he's like, no, that's not how markets work, though. Whether you're talking about Bitcoin, ETH, XRP, pick your coin. Because what actually happens is, for years and years and years now, there have been people capitulating all the time. People were capitulating at the cycle low of 28 cents in June of 2022. And there have been all sorts of people capitulating since then. So they do get out. Those people do get out of their position. So to think that they're all here, nobody's capitulated, and that's why there's going to be sell pressure when we do get near an all-time high, that's just not correct, actually. It's just, that's not how in the real world people behave, regardless of whether you're talking about, like I said, Bitcoin, ETH, XRP, pick a coin. That's just not how market participants behave. There's always this give and take. Somebody named XRP Logic wrote, yes, it is my opinion that XRP will hit a new all-time high and I can out-patient moon them. No, you can't, sir. You're not going to be more patient than me. I am, and I'm not kidding. Like, I don't know if anybody thinks I'm just saying this. Like, I mean it, though. I am not the least bit impatient. I've been here since the late 2017. I'm not, like, even the tiniest little ounce of impatient having held XRP this whole time. I've never sold a single XRP. I just recognize I don't control when the market goes. I've always been at peace with that. And this is how I treated investments before I jumped into crypto. Same with equities. I just followed that type of thinking into crypto, and it works. It does work. So no, I don't feel the least bit impatient. And if I did, I'd be one of those people that fails to achieve life-changing wealth in crypto. If you are one of those people where you start feeling impatient and it hits you, and then you start making tweaks to what you own, that's exactly the type of person that ends up missing out. That is definitely the case. Here's somebody wrote, 100% yes, and a lot more by the end of this cycle. Yeah, and so I think that's perfectly reasonable. All sorts of stuff here. I mean, here's about $3 plus before. Oh, that's bold. $3 plus before August 24th. Well, I hope that ages well. Vogue Trader. Somebody wrote here with the Jurassic Park meme. I guarantee it. Somebody wrote here. I'm beginning to think not. So some people, you're going to say no. But as I'm scrolling through, again, I can't be reading all of these. But if you are pausing or just kind of reading parts of them as I'm scrolling through, you can see it's not just you that thinks XRP is going to hit a new all-time high. Like, it's going to happen. And I haven't made a video like this where I'm just kind of sharing community sentiment, maybe ever. I mean, not like this anyway. So, I've shared polls and stuff. But I just thought I'd take a little bit of time to let you know, you're not crazy. It's not just you. It's most people. It really, and we're one of the biggest communities in all of crypto. You know? Like, it's definitely not just you here. Here's one of the negatives, though. Somebody named Leonardo wrote, no, because Ripple dumps on its holders to prop up a bankrupt company. Of course, that's literally not true. XRP, my God, their holdings, yes, while large, that ensures that they are anything but. So Ripple has, not only is the company worth billions of dollars, but I can't remember the most recent figure, but Brad Garlinghouse has publicly stated they had over $1 billion in the bank. So that's certainly not true. Now, as far as dumping, if you're talking about the increase in circulating supply, it's much smaller than other coins that have been wildly successful. Like, for instance, I can't remember if it was Solana or maybe it was even HBAR. Maybe I'm thinking of Solana. It had like 3 times the increase in circulating supply. You guys can fact check me on that. the idea I want to get across, whether it's Solana or if I'm thinking of a different coin, the point is that there is a coin that ran like crazy and it had way greater increase in circulating supply than XRP. So clearly, as I said many times, the problem isn't the increase in circulating supply because it's not that big. It's that there's insufficient demand. But that just means that it's just one more thing that indicates XRP is undervalued right now. That's what that means. So take it for what it's worth here, but it's very clear that that's not the case here. And then you still get people talking trash, though. Oh, man. The Atomic... Who are these guys? Did you guys know who they are? I'm not familiar. Atomic Wallet takes a jab at XRP. Okay, let's talk about this. Atomic Wallet's critique on XRP on X, formerly Twitter, ignites community backlash, linking the wallet to past hacks. Now, I don't know why they're poking the bear. This isn't going to make them more popular. It's not going to get them any good press. It's not going to make them it's not going to result in them having more users as opposed to... If anything, you're going to be pushing people away. So this is dumb as hell. We have one of the biggest communities in all of crypto. You're saying stuff that is provably not true, and then we're just supposed to just sit here and pretend like you're doing a normal thing. And we're supposed to pretend like this is a good thing for you personally, Atomic Crypto Wallet. Like, you have now improved your situation. No, you most certainly have not. Anyway, Atomic Wallet, a non-custodial crypto wallet, recently stirred up the crypto community by questioning the utility of XRP on X, asking why nobody uses it. That's literally there. Any idea why nobody uses XRP? Well, do Ripple's customers... just quick question. Do Ripple's customers know... The ones that are using XRP, do they know that they're not actually using it? Do they know? Do they just think they're using it because they talk publicly about how they're using it and how it's helping them save money? Do they know that they're somehow being bamboozled? They think they're using XRP, but they're not, because Atomic Wallet, and they must be correct. I mean, they wrote a thing on the internet. That must mean that they're not actually using XRP because reasons. One of the most... I mean, here, let's just go to Live Coin Watch for just a second here, okay? XRP number 7 in market cap here, 24-hour volume, $1.127 billion. Nobody's transacting on the network, though. Do you want to retract that yet, you idiot sticks? Have you heard of the automated market maker? How about the EVM sidechain? You know, that's coming up. What about all of the assets that trade on the XRP ledger, all of the tokenized assets which actually require XRP in order to exist and transact? What about those? Why are they doing this? How are some people this stupid? And, you know, it really is concerning me because, look, so this is a wallet. They have 118,200 followers. Now, if that were a person, I'd be like, wow, that's a pretty big following. I have more subscribers on YouTube than this developer developing the wallet has in the space. So I don't know. I've never heard of them. Have you guys heard of them? Are they just some fly-by-night? Because I will tell you this. There were accusations made that they were doing something scam. Here, let me just read this. The community's reactions to Atomic Wallet's comments have been varied and intense. Several individuals have accused Atomic Wallet of fraud, linking it to the infamous hack that resulted in the loss of $35 million in various cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP. And so I can't speak to the validity of that, but wouldn't be surprised if that's true, if they're fly-by-night here. And so the comment that they're talking about here, actually it might be on the screen. Yeah, here we go. So somebody named John responded to them and wrote, well, when you steal 10 XRP reserve when you create a wallet to activate it, it's already a no-go. So that's literally not true. There's a reserve, sure. There's a 10 XRP reserve to set up an account. But did you know that you can delete an account and then you just lose 2 XRP, which at the current price is worth like, what, 2 XRP would be, what, 86, 87 cents? And we're going to bitch about that. So we're going to believe that is a huge barrier to the adoption of XRP. The fact that you can get all of your XRP out, you can sell it all, but then 2's just burnt to prevent network spam, which protects the network. But that's the no-go. So what's not a no-go? So we're to believe this is not a problem, right? Here's the average Bitcoin transaction fee. Look where I'm circling. It's 0.000024 Bitcoin, which comes out to $1.40 per transaction, as opposed to fractions of a penny per transaction on the XRP ledger. I'm sorry. So the reserve's the problem, but Bitcoin, historically having outrageous fees, not an issue. So it can get adopted, but this is a non-starter for XRP if there's a 2 XRP account deletion fee. Are you dead serious about this? And if you go back, like I remember jumping into crypto in late 2017, and where's it showing this? Oh yeah, it's at the top left there. Okay, so you can see here on this day here. Let me see if I can get the very top. December 21st, 2017. Average Bitcoin transaction fee, $54.90. But we're to believe, John, whoever you are, we're to believe that a 2 XRP account deletion fee, that's the problem. Nah, I ain't even falling for it. And by the way, on top of that, I have a strong suspicion that the vast majority of XRP holders treat XRP the same way they treat anything that they invest in if it's not like something that they believe particularly substantial. Because mind you, most holders of Bitcoin, ETH, XRP, they just have little bits, and a lot of them are really diversified. I have a strong suspicion that most XRP holders have their XRP on an exchange, like Coinbase, for example. If you have your XRP on an exchange like Coinbase, it's in a shared wallet, and you can sell 100% of it. You don't lose the 2 XRP. So, like, this is such a bogus argument. That's why I had to yell at them about this. It doesn't make sense, but people are just saying all sorts of stuff here. Because it's popular in certain circles of the crypto community, broadly speaking, to rip on XRP. In some circles, you will be popular to do that. Now, of course, it's mostly toxic people in the Bitcoin community that really enjoy doing that. So I don't want to be a part of that anyway. But it's just so it's two things. Lies, there's definitely outright lies. And then some people are just that genuinely ignorant. And I don't even say that necessarily as a pejorative. I mean it in the literal sense of not knowing. There's a ton of that. And maybe this guy just doesn't know any better. But I see this crap all the time. So I don't know why these people are doing what they're doing. I mean, they're happy with their $54 Bitcoin transaction fees at times of high congestion, but XRP 2 XRP to delete an account, no! Okay. Of course, they thought it was 10, but still. Holy freaking hell, this is ridiculous. So, you guys let me know what you think. I just wanted to provide some optimism here and just let you know. That's the entire purpose of this video, just to let you know you're not crazy. Not the only one that thinks this XRP thing makes sense. On an enterprise level, there are all sorts of companies that believe it makes sense as well. On an institutional investing level, all sorts of people and businesses that think it makes sense. And we're going to be proven right. Like, let enough time pass, we will be proven. XRP will hit a new all-time high. I mean, the idea that it's gone through what it's gone through, it's been tried, true, and tested for over a decade. I mean, truly battle-tested, survived the SEC, still in the top 10, and to think that, nope, the best was January 4th, 2018, that was it. That's insanity to me. I'm not a financial advisor. You should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the Moon Lambo.